Hello and welcome to your daily astrology and tarot horoscope for Wednesday, October 8th of 2014, brought to you by Nicholas. And today is Wednesday, so the planet of the day is Mercury. And today Mercury is in 1 degree of Scorpio. And the vibe I'm getting from Mercury is, it's in the same sign right now as Saturn, which is in Scorpio as well, about 21 degrees today. And Mercury and Saturn work really well together. Saturn's all about structure, weeding out what's not needed, and Mercury is about communication. So you can really drill down very concisely into what you're thinking about when those two planets are in the same sign. But what happens with this information is we're in Scorpio, and Scorpio wants to go beyond the surface. So Wednesday is very, very powerful, first of all, because it's a lunar eclipse today. So that happened at 3:51 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. So the only thing that I can say about your Mercury is this is a great time for meditation, especially with Mercury in retrograde. Great time to receive those messages in, and if you can avoid, sending out those messages, like if you can avoid any major projects, that's fine. I don't super get into the downside of Mercury and the Mercury retrograde, because I try to rebel against the astrology, even though I should know better by now. I leased a car during a Mercury retrograde, just thinking like, oh, this shouldn't affect me. It's just hokey. You can't. And sure enough, I don't know if it's because I know astrology, the karma of astrology affects me more. But I've had issues with my car, even though I love my car. But it's just funny. Like life has to go on. Mercury's in retrograde. It's a good time to receive messages, and if you can avoid major projects, please do. And that's the best way to align with your Mercury today. The card of the day is, now this is your emotional compass, is what I call the Osho cards when I pull them, because they're very lunar and very emotional to me. And today, what an auspicious card. I try to get out of the glare there. This is the 10 of water, which is the 10 of cups in most decks. And just look at that beautiful integration. That's like a male and female dolphin coming from their heart and into their third eye. I mean, it reminds me of doing the yoga that I do, the Jivamukti that I do. And at the end, when we're in Shavasana, the teacher comes and touches our heart and third eye. It's that integrative connection between intuition and heart that we have open to us today. And what an auspicious card to get on the lunar eclipse. And what I want to, the lunar eclipse, what's going on now is basically it's a full moon. And that's why the new moon wishes that we make about 2.5 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, all those intentions are very, very powerful, because now we're at the halfway point of manifesting those. And at this stage, we need to start resting on our laurels, resting on the structures that we created, to actually bring those into the real world. And so I really hope you make new moon wishes. I really hope you have a ritual of that, because it's very, very powerful. And even if you don't believe in any astrology or not, it's just a timed way to set intentions. That's all you have to look at it as. You could just look at it very abstractly and say, once a month when the moon is new, I'm going to create new intentions and do goal settings, even if you're a very business-oriented person. And then you'll just know on a lunar calendar, wow, the full moon comes, I know I set those intentions about 2 weeks ago, and how far have I come? So now you can reflect, what structures have I created for those intentions, and how can I use those structures and leverage those structures moving forward for the next 2 weeks until the next new set of intentions. And so it's very, very practical. It's not at all as super hokey as people can say. I mean, it's just a nice calendar reminder that reminds you, at the new moon you do this, at the full moon you do this, and you can just move with the cycle. And it's a natural cycle. So, although I believe in the hokiness of it anyway. So this is a beautiful, beautiful card, and I just think, there's a ton of astrological weather going on today in particular. And what this is just saying is be open up to your heart, be open up to your intuition, and connect with others today. And you're going to be rewarded very, very nicely in it. And remember that I always pull the signifying card. The big theme of this, we're getting that 10 of harmony to align us with the star, our star, who we are, our simple hopes that we can be naturally in with ourselves. And if the more we can do this, the brighter we're going to shine, just like that. So that's what this week is all about, is that gentle shining. All right. Alright, and before I get into the real juicy astrology, I always like to pull the Wild Unknown card of the day. Yeah, it's funny using astrology as timing things, and there's things that feel like wives' tales to me in it, and then I always go and test them and think I'll be some big rebel. And I kid you not, nearly every single time it shoots me in the face. It blows up on me because I was trying to record these videos on a void, of course, moon, and the video kept airing out. I couldn't record the videos, and my iMovie wasn't working. And I said, okay, I'll wait until the morning when the void, of course, moon resolves at like 3 o'clock in the morning. And sure enough, today I'm recording videos just fine. Oh, oh my God. This is what I call the external event of the day, and the external event card of the day from the Wild Unknown deck is the moon. This is what we're coming up against, this lunar energy. Although this is the balsamic moon phase in this card, in my opinion. That's when the moon is disseminating to its final before it becomes a new moon, which is the beautiful birth of a new cycle. Connect with this energy, and that's all we need to know about today. I mean, there's nothing more to say. The solar eclipse is going to be powerful, and it has soul-resonating things. I'm so thankful you're watching this video, and I'm so thankful to be part of this video because we're actually aligning with these cycles. These powerful things are happening cyclically, and they can just go by us. I mean, they happen, a few times a year. And here we are. We're able to get a heads up on it. We're able to see the power, and this is just a reflection that today is all about the moon this Wednesday. I mean, I don't need to go deep into any analysis of that. The powerful thing about this, I gotta look at the chart, but the powerful thing about this solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, I'm sorry. The powerful thing about this lunar eclipse is the fact that it's like striking distance. I mean, it's at 15 degrees of Aries is the moon, and Uranus is at 14 degrees of Aries, and the south node is at 19 degrees of Aries. Therefore, the sun is on the other side of the coin. The sun is at 15 degrees of Libra, where Venus is at 10 degrees, and the north node is at 19 degrees. There's a ton of energy. We're basically taking, I don't even know how to get into this. This is basically just a very, very, very powerful lunar event, and it's incorporating things like Venus and the moon, which are feminine and receptive, and the law of attraction, and it's including things like Uranus and the sun, the unexpected unknown, and it's including life paths. It's the lunar nodes are right there. So the north and south nodes. So the north nodes are telling us that we need to shine and we need to act in a beautiful way. The south node side is saying we have to move beyond any of the sudden distractions and any sudden emotions. We have to work through the sudden emotions. And the north node is telling us that we need to how we're going to shine is through beauty and through acceptance and through this very Venetian energy, which is highly symbolic of what the star is telling us to do this week. So just remember to stay even keel, stay calm, understand your hopes and desires, understand yourself. When I read the Laura Day book, Ruling the World from Your Couch, she has a really good definition of embodiment. And a lot of people who are drawn to astrology are empathic, and they absorb the energy of other people. But your true power lies when you can just be naked and you can be yourself and be about you and not have all those voices inside. If you can just learn to embody yourself this week and really just gently shine, don't force your dreams down people's throat. Just get the water and gently nourish it and let things come to you this week. And especially with this powerful lunar eclipse going on that's incorporating, Uranus, the moon, the sun, the nodes, and Venus. All very, very powerful archetypes. I just highly recommend you go and look at your chart and see what areas are being stimulated and have a really reflective and harmonious day, because this is the emotions that are available to us today. It's very lunar, very receptive, very mothering, and just use your intuition and heart and you're going to be just fine. So what a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. I hope you enjoy. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them for me. And yeah, thank you so much for watching.